Yeah. So I have a clip I want to share with you guys about Nvidia's stock price, especially the fact that they're doing this 10 for 1 stock split. I want to go through that and talk about really and truly what I mean. What does the Nvidia stock split mean for us as investors? So run the clip.
Big earnings report that the company just wowed Wall Street with. Massive beat in its core data center business, revenue nearly tripling from a year ago. But perhaps one of the biggest pieces of news out of the report, a 10 for 1 stock split. Nvidia shareholders will get 10 shares for every 1 share of the company they currently own. Now that goes into effect June 10th for people who own shares as of June 7th.
Yeah. So, all right. 10 for 1 stock split with Nvidia. What that means? Typically, when you see a stock split, new shares are being created, but the overall value of the company does not change. So think about it like a pizza. You have the pizza and you have the slices. The stock split is just slicing up the pizza. It's still a pizza, still a pepperoni, still a Hawaiian, my favorite. It's still that. But the fact that the pizza is sliced up, it becomes a little more affordable when you're selling now a slice. So that's really what's going to happen to Nvidia. Existing shareholders will get 9 additional shares for each share they currently have. So if you have 1 share, you're now going to have 10. If you had 10 shares of Nvidia, you're now going to have 100. But there's no overall change in the market cap of the company. The market cap is still the same. So the value of the investment that you have is still going to be the same. You will just have more shares, but the current price is going to be divided by 10. So right now, Nvidia is around 1,100 US. And we can bring up the chart on where Nvidia is right now. That's Nvidia, right? Over the last year, that stock is up 141%. Bring it up again. It's up 141% in a year. It's at 1,100. So after the stock split, it's gonna be about 116 US a share. But you will have more shares. The value overall of the company don't change. Remember that. But when you look at Nvidia's stock price, you see this big jump up, a lot of money. We've had a lot of persons inside Profit Jumpstarter Academy. That's our wealth creation platform, our financial enablement platform, where we have students inside. A lot of them do investments, like they own Nvidia shares, and them are big. They've made a lot of money this year because they've owned Nvidia from last year and they've been benefiting from that 141% increase in the price. Now, Arvin is saying, why everybody use the analogy of the pizza? It's simple. I mean, how I think about the person, I think of it like a patty. And you broke up the patty into pieces, it's still a patty. Or like when I was younger, my mother used to send me to go buy a big Gila oil because we couldn't afford the whole bottle of oil. So she used to say, go buy a big Gila oil. It's cheaper, but it's still pouring from the same bottle. All the shopkeeper do, they would just divide out the price and sell you the big Gila oil. But the value of it doesn't change. But it's the psyche. The thing with stock splits, the psyche is what is important because investors see stock splits with lower price and a lot of new interest comes about the company. That's the real deal behind it. So yes, the stock split occurred. We've had, Tesla do stock splits, Chipotle did a stock split as well, and Apple did a stock split. But it happens, but it creates a lot of interest in the stock. Investors now come in and say, all right, let's start buying up some shares. Let's buy up because the price. They feel, it's more affordable. Nothing really changed. But the psyches of it for investors is that, if Nvidia is at $100 and something dollars, or if it even fall below $100, that's nice. I want some Nvidia shares, especially a company like Nvidia that is doing so well. So a lot of interest is going to come back into the stock. People are going to start trading it more. And we as investors, the money people, we have to ask ourselves, how can I make money from this? The stock split won't happen. Keisha, the teacher, tell me, say, a lot of interest will come back. What we need to do? You need to think about, all right, do I need to start owning shares? Do I need to buy the dip? What do I need to do with Nvidia? My thoughts on it, Nvidia is a very strong company. It's one of those great companies from an investment perspective. It's very, very strong. Every single year so far, this company has set revenue expectations, sale expectations, and they beat it. They lick it out the park. And they keep setting higher and higher expectations, and they keep beating it. On top of that, their CEO came out and said, look here, going forward, we're releasing a new AI chip every year. We in this to win this. That's what the man basically is saying. And when you think about that, you say, all right, this company definitely is gonna do well because they continue to grow their top line, their sales. The business model is very, very strong because every smart device needs chips inside of it. Every single smart device needs that. And that's the business Nvidia is in. They make the chips that go in all the smart devices. Smart devices not going away. In fact, I would say more smart devices are coming out. And definitely with AI, you need more computing power in the chips. And AI are key. So I don't see a world in which we are not going to be using these chips. Nvidia will continue, therefore, to keep going higher and higher. Your thoughts then as an investor is, what am I going to do? How am I going to make some money off of this? Because that's what we're here to talk about. How do I make more money? I see these things happening around me, but I can't sit down and just make them pass. I have to do more. How do I make more? And it may mean buying Nvidia. It may mean, let me start building up some shares. Come June 7, the stock price is going to be divided by 10. It's going to be around $100 to $110 based on where Nvidia is. What are you going to do about that? You going to sit down and watch it and make it pass you? Or are you going to think of a way to make some money off of this trade? Well, really up to you. Really and truly up to you. So that's Nvidia. Tell me what you think. Drop your comments once the lives are over. Drop your comments. Let me know how you feel about our new format. We went up way down and got very real, very in the weeds. Tell me, say, Keisha, boy, this too much. Or say, Keisha, this is just what me I look for. Yeah, Keisha, the teacher, keep bringing it. Let me know. Write to us. Join the newsletter. I see Victoria already saying, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button. We're a growing community. We can't do it without you. So hit the subscribe button. Victoria is saying, thank you for sharing your knowledge. This is a very helpful program. Thank you, Victoria. Georgia is saying, great information. Good. All right. I really just want to make sure you learn. That's my thing. I want to make sure you learn. And I want to make sure you feel that you can do it. That's all I need. Because when you feel like you can do it, you're going to do it. And when you do it, that's when you get results.